Welcome back to today's video. We're going to be doing a nice full body flow out here in the sun. Again, you can do this anytime, anywhere. You will need no equipment whatsoever, just yourselves and the mat. Before we get into it, there's a free 7-day ab Pilates challenge down below. Don't forget to sign up and give that a go. But other than that, we're going to start with some grounding here. Just crossing our legs, placing both of our hands onto the knees, taking a nice shoulder roll up, back and down. Just taking a few breaths here in through the nose. Just giving ourselves that moment as we set ourselves the intention to go through today's exercises. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice. Opening up the eyes, placing your left arm as we take the right arm all the way up and over. Just really deepening that stretch, keeping the sit bone down onto the mat, taking it all the way up and over. Really stretching through the left side, all the way back up, taking both hands up and over the head, interlace the fingers, stretching it all the way up and over, back to center and over to the other side. Lovely. Begin to transition as you take it into that nice pigeon pose, just opening up the hips, rocking it from side to side, lengthening through that right leg, tucking the toes under, pushing back into that downward facing dog. Begin to transition, bringing your right leg all the way through to the left palm, sitting up nice and tall. Tucking the toes under as you push back. Once more, begin to roll it forward into that lying position here. I'll just turn my mic as we lay here, going through our swan position, making sure that your hands are on top of each other. From here, we're just working our posterior chain here. As you inhale through the nose, making sure you are in the correct alignment. Exhale through the mouth. Begin to lift your head only off the mat, just pushing up here and coming all the way back down as you inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Gorgeous. Going to go for 8 more of those. Nice. Keep that rhythm going. We're just only lifting the head, keeping the eye gaze as you follow, lifting through that head, neck and shoulder motion here. This is the level 1 as you come into the swan practice, so you can take it up into the levels or go all the way back down. You just want that slow and controlled movement here. Nice. We're going to go for 3 more. Inhale, lower. Last 2. Nice. Keep that rhythm going, guys. Last one. From here, keeping our head down onto the mat, we're going to be lifting our palms and our arms all the way up. So as we inhale to prepare to move, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders off the mat. So now you're feeling that squeezing sensation in the posterior chain and the lower back. To help you in this move, squeeze the glutes, try and stay slow and steady throughout this movement. Going for 7 more. 6. Inhale, lower. 5. 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Lovely. From here, we're just going to be taking now our feet lifting with this movement. So as you inhale, exhale, lift, head, neck, shoulders, feet squeezed, lower, exhale. If you're ready to take it up into the notch, we'll do 5 of these and then 5 of the advanced movement. Last 2. Gorgeous. Last one. From here, hold it, lower. From here, placing both of your hands underneath the shoulders. Here, as you begin to exhale, we're doing a nice rocking movement. So as you inhale, exhale, inhale, come all the way up, exhale, taking the arms out in front of you in that nice rocking movement. 2 more. Last one. 1 more. Gorgeous. Coming all the way back down with your head down to the mat. From here, going into your front leg pull. As you come up into that downward facing dog, just walking out the feet here, taking both of the hands, walking them to the end of the mat. Slowly peel up through your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, with your hands all the way last to touch. Gorgeous. Begin to fold forward, coming down, tucking chin to chest, gently feeling the hands graze against the floor. Walking your hands out now into that 4-point kneeling position. Again, taking you through those levels, making sure you're in full alignment. Find your neutral spine, making sure that your ribs are tucked and knitted together. Shoulders up, back and down as you inhale. Exhale. Really focusing on this breathing here, guys, throughout today's practice. As you inhale to prepare to move, exhale, come down into that push-up position. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale. Lovely. Now for 4 more. Exhale. Nice. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Gorgeous. Keeping those elbows in towards the ribcage, tucking the toes under. Push back into that downward facing dog, walking out the feet. Become walking the hands all the way back, slowly peeling up through that spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, taking the arms all the way up. As you transition back down with your front forward fold, begin to walk those hands out now into that half a plank. So from here, you just want to make sure that your arms, from here, you just want to make sure that your wrists are over the shoulders. From here, in this nice half plank position. As you inhale, exhale. Knitting those ribs together as you inhale to prepare to move. Exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, up. Lovely. Exhale. Inhale, up. 3 more. Nice. Keep that rhythm going. Really think about that time under tension here. Slow and controlled as we take it through the next level. Going on down for the count of 3 and up for the count of 3. Tuck those toes under. Push back into that downward facing dog. If you feel some cracks, let them be. Slowly walk all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Taking your hands up and over the head here. Begin to tuck your chin to chest as you roll forward, feeling those vertebrae loosen up as you hold it here down. Begin to walk your hands out into now a full plank position. If you still can't do that challenge yet, still stay onto the knees as you inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Last one. Push back down into that downward facing dog. That is a burn and challenge at the same time. Working those biceps and the triceps here. Also maintaining that core stability. Walking those hands back towards the feet. Slowly peel up 1 vertebrae at a time with your head, neck and shoulders last to me. Lovely. From here, we're going to be taking it all the way back down, taking those hands up and over the head, tucking your chin to chest as you fold down 1 vertebrae at a time again, walking those hands out now into that side lying position. From here, making sure that your feet are stacked, knees are stacked. With your waist here, you want to pull your hips away. This just lifts your rib cage off the floor. You don't want it to be hanging against the mat. You want it up and lifted. Again, if you place your hand onto the mat, please do, for that support to stop you rocking. From here, as you inhale, exhale out through the mouth, inhale through the nose, exhale, lift your leg just over hip high and lower as you inhale, exhale. Nice, go for 8 more. 7, nice, really keeping that mind connection with the muscle. Slow and controlled here as you lift and lower, still keeping those ribs up. See, if you don't use that stability with the hand, you start to wobble. Nice, going for 4 more. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it here. We're going to bring that knee towards the belly, extend that leg out. Inhale, extend that leg out. Gorgeous, going for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, last 2, and 1. From here, taking that leg long still, we're inhaling and exhaling, flexing that foot back, just taking it towards the behind of you. Inhale forward, exhale as you flex that foot back, going for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, we're taking it over to the opposite side, last 3, last 2, really point that toe, flex that foot back on your last one, lengthen it as far as you can in front, extend it back and lower. Gorgeous, taking it all the way up and over to the opposite side here. Still maintaining our alignment, feet stacked, knees stacked. Pull those hips away, giving you space between your ribs and the mat. Now making sure that you're pressing all that weight distribution into the mat as you inhale. Exhale, lift for 10, 9, 8. Just that small little movement, keeping those hips stable. 7, for 6, 5, 4, last 3, last 2, and 1. From here, bringing that knee to the belly button, extend that leg away for 9. Inhale, exhale, take that leg long. 7, 6, really point through those toes. 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous, take that leg long, bring that foot forward, flex that foot back for 10, 9, doing really well. 8, keep pushing all that weight through that hand, connecting to the floor. 6, 5, last 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Oh, lovely. Tap those hips out, give them a rub, coming all the way onto the back now, doing that full body stretch, lengthening through the whole body. As you chuck your chin to chest, begin to slowly peel up and off that mat into that nice seated position, going into your roll up. Okay, so again, taking you through those levels as we do here, sitting up nice and tall, making sure your feet are in line with the knees and the hips, taking your shoulder rolls up, back and down, keeping the hands cuffed behind the knees as you inhale. Exhale, take it all the way back into that half roll up here, really lengthen through those arms. Sit up, scoop through the belly as you sit up nice and tall. Take it all the way back. Nice, going for 8 more. now coming all the way up for 7. Gorgeous, keep that rhythm going. 6, 4, 5. Just that half roll up. 4. Last 3. Still grinding through those feet. Doing the last one slow and controlled here. 2. And 1. Gorgeous. From here, as you sit up nice and tall, taking the arms length along your front, we're going to extend it down. Inhale up. 8. Going for 8 more here. Really well. Focus on that mind muscle connection as we take it all the way down for 7. 6. Keep that rhythm going. For 5. Last 4. Last 3. 2. Keep that going. Last one. From here, we're going to roll down, take it into that full expression, taking the hands up and over the head, taking the shoulders down and away from the ears through this movement. From here, as you flex the feet, this is going to help you connect to the floor, making sure that your breath movement through this pattern helps you guide you through it. As you inhale, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders with your arms all the way up and over. Begin to peel one vertebrae at a time, slowly as you flex forward, sitting up nice and tall. Tuck your tailbone under as you slowly peel down one vertebrae at a time. Gorgeous. Gonna go for 9 more. Flex over those feet, sit up nice and tall, tucking that tailbone under, scooping down one vertebrae at a time, using our core activation from the powerhouse. Over, really scoop through that C curve position, nice and tall. Gorgeous. Gonna go for 6 more. Lovely. Coming all the way down, slow and controlled. 5 more. Nice. Sitting up tall, head to touch, tucking it under that tailbone as you peel down one vertebra at a time. 4 more, guys. If that's too much, just keep it with your knee bent and come all the way back down here to come up into that nice seated position. If you struggle, just modify it, okay? Just go at your pace. Going for 3 more. From here, it's just moving about with our flexibility, mobility in the spine. 2 more. Really go slow and controlled on these last 2. Last 1. Gorgeous. And just slowly peel down one vertebra at a time here onto the mat, taking your knees into that nice crook position. Gently just feel the back of the heels and take a step forward. As you inhale, exhale, knit those ribs together, shoulders up, back and down as we take it into our 100. From here, you're going to be lifting your head, neck and shoulders with your arms just gently lifting off the mat by either side of you. As you inhale to prepare to move, exhale, lift your head, neck and shoulders out for 5. Inhale. And lower. Gorgeous. We're going to do 5 of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, out. Inhale. And lower. Lovely. Go 2 more rounds of those. Inhale as you prepare to move. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Lovely. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift out. 5. Inhale. Gorgeous. So from here, lifting your knees into that tabletop position, we're going to be now lifting and taking that lifting and that lowering out. So just continue that breath movement, okay, guys? As you inhale, exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower. Gorgeous. From here, we're taking our legs out now into that 45-degree angle, the 400 expression. Continuing that breath pattern, okay? As you inhale to prepare to move, taking those legs long, exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower, slow and controlled, back down to the mat. Bringing both knees into the chest, just rocking it from side to side. Having that nice little breath here. Taking hands onto the right knee, extend that left leg long, taking your right leg all the way over to the left, stretching through that right side, bringing it all the way back into the chest, taking your hands onto the left leg, taking that right leg long, taking it all the way up and over to the opposite side, just deepening that stretch through the left, keeping your eye gaze towards the left as well. Inhale, bringing it back to center, just taking a nice little rock from side to side, bringing your breath awareness back to its natural state. Begin to gently rock all the way up, hold it here, and scoop through as you come back down, all the way up, hold it here, and scoop through as you roll it back down, come all the way up. Gorgeous. From here, taking it all the way back into that push-up position, coming all the way down onto the mat, pushing up for cobra, letting your belly drop as you take your big inhale and exhale, coming all the way back down. Inhale through the nose, exhale, lift. Rock here from side to side, coming all the way back, opening the legs into child's pose positions, taking a little moment here, having that breath. If you can, lengthen the arms long and just let the back relax. You may hear some cracks or crunches. Just let the body release any tension here. Going all the way up into that 4-point kneeling position, taking your right arm all the way up and thread that arm through the left. Taking your left arm all the way up and take it behind the back into the crease between the rib and the knee. Gorgeous. Taking that arm all the way up as you come up into that 4-point kneeling position, taking it onto the opposite side here, lifting up through our left arm and threading it through the right, taking your right arm all the way up to the sky and threading it behind the knee and the rib. Just to deepen that stretch here. It's been a little bit challenging. The phone's fallen over about 3 times, but we got there in the end. Coming all the way up into facing dog, tucking the toes under, pushing back here, pedaling out the feet. Really push through the shoulders. Distribute that weight onto the right leg as you slowly lift your left leg up and thread it through. nice and tall. Begin to tuck those toes under, push back down into the downward facing dog. Distribute all that weight now onto that left leg as you begin to lift your right leg all the way up to the sky and thread it through, sitting up nice and tall. Tucking the toes under. From here, coming all the way up into that nice seated position to end. Taking the arms all the way up and over the head into prayer position. Down to heart center, opening up the eyes. Thank you so much for joining today's workout here in the sun that you can do anywhere at any time on the mat. Thank you so much, and I shall see you next time on the mat.